Hello everyone, my name is Sanjay Parashar. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we will learn about notifications in Oracle Integration Cloud. Notifications are used to send alerts or informational messages during the runtime execution of an integration. They are primarily designed for human awareness, not for system-to-system communication. Typical use case includes like sending alerts to support team about failures or notifying business users about the critical integrations or critical flows and sending warnings or information messages from integrations. OIC provides a notification action that you can place anywhere in your integration flow. A few important points to note. The notification action is asynchronous, so it does not really impact the execution of the flow and it does not produce any output. A notification action contains actions like to, CC, BCC, from, subject, body, attachments, and parameters. The to, CC, and BCC fields accept one or more email addresses, and you can provide multiple values using comma separated email addresses. The sender email is configured at OIC instance level under email delivery service. Oracle provides two email delivery options as now you can see on your screen right now. In today's video, we will use the default email delivery option which provides out-of-the-box support for sending emails without requiring custom SMTP configuration. In body section, you can use parameters to dynamically inject values at runtime, and I'll demonstrate this in today's video. Another very important thing to understand is that email notifications are quota controlled. OIC enforces a daily email notification limit per service instance. For paid instances, I think it's 10,000 emails per day, and for free accounts, it's 100 emails per day. You can monitor email usage and remaining quota from the observability section of the OIC console. Let's do a quick demo about notification action. Once you're at your home screen, let's go to design integration and let's develop one application type integration. Let's call it demo notification greeting. And we can use this REST common connector. Let me give this a URI. We can use post operation here. And let's give it a request payload and a response payload. In the request payload, I'll give it JSON, something like this. So I will get the email that needs to be notified, name of the person that we want to greet, and a greeting value. So let's click on continue. All right, so click on continue. And in the response also, we can give a sample JSON, something like this, just a simple result that the notification has been sent. Continue, continue again. Summary, all good, and finish. This is the response mapper. We can simply send response back with a hard-coded value. All right, so now we can use a notification action here. And as we can see here, the notification is at to CC, BCC, from, subject, body, and then there are parameters that can pass dynamic values to body. And then we have attachment. If we have like a opaque document that we want to send as an attachment, we can use that. The usual practice is you create like a sign here before notification. and you kind of define those variables like where to, and in this we want the email that we receive from user. Then another one is where subject, and that could be, let's say, a concatenation of name, let's say greeting for, and we can concatenate the name here. Here you go. Let me save it. Now let's go back to the notification, and under to we can give where to, and under subject we can give where subject here. For from, because as I mentioned it is already configured in backend, so whatever value you give here doesn't matter. We can give no reply at oracle.com. And now in body you can give something like oracle says, and then by curly braces you can simply say any variable name, or I would say a parameter name like greeting. This parameter you can assign here, and whatever value you pass to this parameter will be replaced under this body. People create very advanced level of body with HTML, CSS tags and use these parameters to pass value dynamically. So from here, I'll say greeting. I'll drag and drop greeting here, and let's just save it. Just this should be a string value. Everything looks good. Let's add an identifier here. Give the identifier as, let me give it the name here. Let's save it and let's test it. I'm gonna activate it as a debug. And now let's run it. Now inside body, let's give greeting as hello. Email, I'll give my integration guru email here. And value, let's say Sanjay Parashar is the name. All right, let's run it. And we got the result back, notification sent, and I received the email as well. I see the notification on my phone, so let me pull it up here. All right, that's the email that we can see here. Greeting for Sanjay Parashar is the subject variable that we created. And Oracle says hello. Hello is the greeting which we created as a parameter. And as you can see here, this from is absolutely different. Like the domain is completely different. It is configured under the email delivery service within OIC. Now let me show you how you can see your email quota. We will go back, we go to observability, and under dashboard, if I come down, we can see 1 of 100 has been utilized. Because it's a free account, it says 100, otherwise it should say on your project, it should say 10,000 emails. And that's it. That's how you send the notification using a notification action. See you in the next video.